Hi everyone. Big news. I am finally upgrading my makeup vanity. My boyfriend wanted a desk that he could use for his gaming because right now he's kind of been taking over part of the dining room table because I have taken over his work desk right there and I won't give it back. So we are rearranging our apartment to kind of make room for him to have his own desk. And I was like, well, instead of you getting a new desk, what if I got a new desk? Crazy. So he doesn't want to purchase a desk right now, and I super do. So over the last couple weeks, we've made trips to IKEA to pick up all the different pieces for what I have just always dreamed of having, and I've just been seeing on Instagram and YouTube and just see different beauty tours. I love watching beauty room tours and finding out different ways of like little organizers or like organizing tips because I feel like, with the wedding industry, like if you look up venue for wedding, it's like $1 bajillion. But if you're like venue for barbecue, it's like $5. So I feel like the makeup industry has a bit of that when it comes to like organizers and whatnot. So it's always super cool to find like new tricks and like things that you can do to organize your makeup. And I have a lot of it. Why do I never breathe when I talk? So I'll be taking down the desk that I'm currently on, and my boyfriend's going to be taking that one because it's one of those like L-shaped desks, and it'll be really nice. Like this over here is still the desk, and it'll be really nice for him to use for his gaming and whatnot because he always loves eating and leaving his dishes like right here. So what we're going to be doing today is going through the process of taking all of my makeup and moving it somewhere safe, constructing a bunch of IKEA, I guess furniture, desks, I don't know, and then doing a new kind of like tour of how I lay everything out. So first up, we're going to walk through kind of what I currently have set up and some of the things, some of the components I plan on keeping, some I plan on changing, and then we'll assemble some furniture and we'll get to the final product. So if you're interested in seeing how I've arranged all of the makeup I have in my house and what it is soon going to look like, keep on watching. All right, here we go. Hi. So I am 100% just in sweatpants, but this is my makeup dog vanity. So as you can see, it's an older like L-shaped desk from IKEA. This is the messy part. This is the part we don't look at. This is the pretty part. So I've kind of laid it out where I like to be able to sit right here, and I'll put a mirror right here, and I can look just kind of like in one of these mirrors to kind of see up close for detail, and then I can use this kind of far away mirror partially for the lights. I thought that looked really pretty, and I'll talk about how I did that. And then I think that it helps to kind of have like a not up close look of your makeup to get like an overall picture, so I use it for that as well. So let's start with the lights. So these are actually from Amazon. There is a set of like LED lights that you can pick up, and this is actually 2 of them. What I ended up doing was putting the little connectors right here on the sides of these. There's the other one over there. Because I was trying to find a whole ordeal, and it was like stupid expensive. So a pack of these, and there was like $20 each. And then this mirror, I kid you not, it's from Home Depot. This is supposed to be in a bathroom, but I didn't want it in a bathroom. I wanted it here. I want to say this was like $30, opposed to like buying the lights and the vanity, and it was like hundreds of dollars. So, went to work with a stud finder and whatnot, but it's just kind of like, so I went to work with a stud finder, and we hung this mirror, and then all of the little lights are kind of stuck to the back of it. Do you remember that stuff in grade school that the teachers would use to stick the posters on the wall? That blue, silly putty looking stuff? Yeah, that's what's behind all of these, because the suction alone wasn't enough to keep it up. All right, so let's start with the messy first. So this was actually a fan I got obviously from Morphe. I think it was during Pride last year. You could only get it if you made a purchase of $75 or more. But the girl felt bad, so she like snuck one for me. So this is kind of like the ugly section. I've just got some tissues, and this is like an ABH holiday box. This is from Target. It's just a little like bathroom tray where I keep like just little things like this. So this is a little brush I use for lip product, and just some things I'm like currently working with just so it looks less junky like this does. And this I'm actually super proud of. I have to figure out, I think I got it at a Container Store, because it was really difficult for me to find ones that were deep enough for these cups to sit on, and then also like wide enough for like multiple to fit on. And this one is actually, you can see under here it's like separated, so you can like slide it to make it wider or smaller. I'm pretty sure I got this at a Container Store. All of these buckets were also from the Container Store. They don't sell them anymore, but you can get different ones. These were for like the Target dollar section. So I'm always like on the hunt for like little cups and buckets to like put things in. And when I find new ones, I grab them. So I have most of my brushes separated with foundation brushes in the back. And then this organizer, you can find it on Amazon, but I got it at like TJ Maxx. So I have all the powder separated here. And then this is just a bunch of colored eyeliner. These are like small detail brushes, and then these are big fluffy blenders, and these are like slightly more precise blenders. I change this up every once in a while, but this is more or less what it looks like the majority of the time. And then I kind of play around with lip pencils and like small eyeliner ones. And then I ended up getting so much into brow products that I just have a separate like brow jar. This is actually an old Bath & Body Works candle that you can just kind of like clean the wax out of and use. And then I put some coffee beans in the bottom for a prettier look. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette vault that I just don't ever use. I don't like it. And then I just kind of have like a mason jar with some flowers in it for a little bit of prettiness. Makeup dividers, you can hunt all over like Staples, Office Depot. This is for like the office, but I've obviously repositioned it. This is just a fun button for me. It says, I look like an engineer. We don't have to talk about that. And then the three of these is kind of what I have the majority of my everyday makeup in. So I'm not going to bore you with going through each individual drawer. You can kind of see from the outside that the left one over here is mainly lipsticks in that junk drawer on the bottom. Got some NYX glitters at the center one. Powders, bronzers. It's just how I chose to organize things. I found these at TJ Maxx, and I frustratingly did not save any of the packaging, so I don't know what it is to like purchase any additional ones that will fit, because they do kind of stack on top of each other really nicely. And then again, this top organizer just has some setting sprays and foundations. Cute little mirror from a gift card my friend got me, and then a little elephant because I thought it was cute. I'm gonna get a chair and sit down because this is tiring. Chewy, are you excited? Chewy! Chewbacca. Okay. So this is where I have the majority of my eyeshadow palettes. So I just have these organizers from Amazon, and then I have all of my palettes on top here just so I can kind of reach them. I find it's more fun that way. So this is all the large eyeshadow palettes that don't necessarily fit in the Alex drawer. So this was kind of like the first purchase. Chewy! Chewy! That's my dog. So this is kind of one of the first purchases that I had made for like specifically beauty. Like I made all these other purchases, of course, for like all these organizers, but this is the one that was like, oh, this is the one I see. This is the one that was like, oh, this is the one I see everyone on the internet has, and oh, it's so pretty, and I just want it. So this top drawer is just a bunch of odds and ends, some hair clips. The second drawer is some blushes and highlighters and some unopened products that I have here. I haven't really this out very well. This bottom one is palettes, eyeshadow palettes, things that didn't fit at the top or didn't fit in the small acrylic cases that I have on top. This one I keep some spares and backup. It's kind of just junk at this point. I need to organize it better. And the last one is my shame drawer. It is all just empty boxes that I have not thrown out.
Let's get to it.
what the room looks like. Super empty. Vacuumed. Everything's out of the way. Ready to go. It just like takes my breath away every time I walk into the room. This drawer is still the same as the other stuff that I had in it. I added this cool little seat from IKEA that also matches my couch over there with all my extra junk on it. But it's supposed to be like a better for your posture kind of seat, because I always get like tension headaches if I sit too long on a makeup chair, and I love just sitting and just like doing makeup for like ever. And then I don't have to use my office chair as my makeup chair, and I can kind of help separate those two things. Unfortunately, I can't step back far enough in this room to kind of show everything at one time. But this is just like a dream come true. I've just seen these online for so long, and I've always wanted one, and I just never thought I was like worth it to have one, I guess. And it turns out I am, so that was fun. But I've just went and filled these shelves with like some cute things that I kind of had. That was a calendar that I literally never used. That is a purse that my best friend gave me when she asked me to be her maid of honor. This is a little elephant from Thailand when I went with my boyfriend. Ears from our trip to Disney. This is also from Orlando. It's one of the keys from Harry Potter when they had to solve the puzzle and the keys were flying. And then I have all of my like most used eyeshadow palettes, the ones that are like typically on my left hand side, I tried to put here. And then I pulled out a couple more from the closets. I got this star organizer off Amazon. I just really think it's pretty, but it doesn't fit on these shelves. So it's just gonna kind of chill here. And these are my three like higher end, highest end, like more recent purchase palettes. And I think it just kind of looks cute there together. And then I've got all my brushes, and I was able to fit all my brushes here, which is kind of cool because I had it kind of like iffy before, and I might end up rearranging it again. This is the Loungefly backpack, just like the pink rose gold backpack from Walt Disney World. I used to like super hate pink and everything girly, and then recently I've just been like, no, I like this. Why am I making fun of myself? Like, this is silly. And then this is the ABH holiday bundle from last year. It has the 2 palettes in there. Oh, I should actually put that palette out to use it. And this is a little tiara from one of my friends. They made a birthday party. It was super cute. And this is from Gryffindor, another Harry Potter thing. My other best friend gave this to me. So this is kind of cute. Just kind of sit here to kind of, a little inspirational. And then of course the classic Sephora bag. And then more eyeshadow palettes, and then just like, didn't really know what to do here. So I'll probably end up replacing this one just so I can use the palettes. But I'm sure as things go on, I'll find more stuff to add. But here she is, and I could not be happier. I had so much help from my boyfriend and his mom and my own mom and his dad, and just support from different people being like, oh, it's gonna look great. So here she is. Literal seasons have changed since the beginning and the end of this video. We went from pumpkins to teddy bears, pumpkin spice to peppermint mocha. That's just how it is sometimes. That's just how it is. So I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of how I chose to organize my makeup and the new desk that I was able to build. I went ahead and gathered most all of the links for the different parts that I purchased from IKEA, the different organizers that I could find that weren't at like a TJ Maxx or Marshall's, you know, because those are kind of impossible. And I'm going to link that down below. There are tons of options when it comes to building kind of like a makeup or beauty space. This is what I had kind of wanted to go to. I've wanted it for a long time. I really enjoy makeup and like the application process. I was chatting with someone the other day kind of saying like, oh, I wish I had more than one face because I just enjoy putting it on. Like once I'm done, I'm like, all right, now I just look like this. But I could blend eyeshadow for hours. I love it. I love the windshield wiper motion. I love the transformation. I also chose to fill the shelves that I had with some personal items, some inspirational, some things that remind me of different friends, and just some things that overall just kind of make me happy, because that's kind of like what I want to focus on when I'm doing my makeup, when I'm sitting here, when I'm talking about makeup, is kind of just like focusing on things that I really enjoy in life and not letting, you know, all the different things from the outside world get in my head. You know, I started this video, I think, end of the summer, and we're just about ready to wrap up 2020, and I know for literally everybody it was horrific. No need to compare, you know, horrible is horrible, doesn't matter what, you know, experiences different people had. So I'm just grateful I was able to kind of put this together in a, you know, seemingly untimeful time, just to kind of, again, you know, focus on what makes you happy and not let too many things kind of cloud your mind. This is what I chose for my desk. I wanted to fill it with some personal things and with, you know, of course, reachability of makeup and whatnot. So thanks so much for hanging out today, for kind of going through this construction. I'm going to go ahead and include a little tiny blooper. It's not an annoying blooper. It's actually freaking hilarious. When we were building this desk, I crawled under it and I bonked my noggin. But like, not like, oh, I like started to stand up and was careful. No, I full on thwacked, and it's like an audible thud. Anyways, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments, kind of like things that you found really helpful for organizing makeup and brushes and whatnot, little items that aren't, you know, doesn't necessarily designed for makeup but work really well for it. I'm always looking for new ideas. I just find it fun to kind of like just like look, browse, shop. I love organization, I love makeup, so two things that come together pretty well. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. But it's going into the carpet.
Okay.
Ow!
You all right?